What's up, guys?
Oh, look at this. Look at the sign.
Yeah, I saw it. How you doing, sir? Can you roll your window down? Can you roll your window down? Can't open your window? I mean, I'm being very respectful to you. I mean, I'm not being rude to you, am I? What's that? I can't hear you. Can you open it like an inch? The Supreme Court says you can open it an inch. You don't have to open it any lower than that. Louisiana DPS police. What's DPS stand for? I'm just doing it. I'm just like, traveling the area, trying to see what's going on, trying to meet new people, you know. I was just curious. You know the sign says there's no stopping or standing, so I don't know if it's just, if there's a sidewalk right here.
It's not an emergency. Tell them it's not an emergency.
I don't know if it's an emergency because it's not listed as an emergency vehicle. So I'm just curious. So you don't have to do that. I mean, no threats or promises has been made. I'm just trying to meet you, see who my public servant is. You know, you work for me, and I'm trying to introduce myself. There's no.
It's not an emergency vehicle.
So, how are you doing right now? Is this a special detail for the coronavirus? I mean, how are you doing right now about the corona? You a little nervous about it? I can't hear you. What's that? The building was what? Phoned? I can't understand what he's saying.
Hold on. What?
The building.
Disinfected.
Oh.
Oh, so you're watching it while it's disinfected.
Oh.
I heard him.
Okay. All right.
I was gonna ask you a question. Hey, trooper,
He's not a trooper. He's a DHS. DPS.
Okay.
He's DPS.
Well, I didn't know if he's his personal car or...
Oh yeah. Oh.
No name. Is it a pass or a fail?
He didn't tell me who he was. He didn't ask what he did. I think it's a fail.
Okay.
He didn't move his vehicle.
Yeah.
It's only 3 minutes. I mean, I think we should stick around because I think it's going to be some interesting because he made a phone call.
Made a phone call.
He made a phone call.
Okay.
And I need a banana. Is this an emergency vehicle? Can you activate your lights or just put it in the street so it's not on the sidewalk, it's not obstructing the walkway? I mean, if I did this, would I get a ticket?
That's the sign no name's referring to. No parking, stopping, or standing.
Yeah, something over there, guys. Okay, I don't know. I guess we're just gonna be quiet. So. Oh, here we go, guys.
Hey, John, come here.
Here we go. Public safety. Oh, okay, cool. I was taking a walk around, never been to Baton Rouge before. I just thought it was a nice, pretty town, and I was just wondering what's going on and why a car was parked on the sidewalk. It was just being very cordial and very polite. I was just curious if it was a cop car or not, if he was like a security guard or a cop. I said, if you're not a cop, you put it on the street.
Well, first of all,
Yeah.
it's not your place to tell him.
Oh, I'm not?
No, he's a
Where to
concerned
go?
citizen.
I'm just...
I understand that,
Oh, okay.
okay? But even so, as a concerned citizen, it's not your place to tell them that. For the simple reason, if it is somebody...
He can tell anyone what he wants to tell.
Wait, I got a second. I got a question. I got a question.
Stopping or standing, we just wanted to know if
Guys,
it's an
guys.
emergency vehicle.
Guys,
Will you let me speak?
Guys, sir,
I'm trying.
Avanti. Is that what it is? Avanti?
Close enough.
All right. Don't you work for me?
No,
You don't work for me?
I work for the state.
You work for the state? And who pays the state? Who pays your salary?
The state.
The taxpayers pay the state, which disperses the money to you, so it makes me your boss.
No, you're not my boss.
I'm not your boss?
No.
So if I voted the governor out of office
Let me ask you this.
and your director got fired because I voted the governor out of office, wouldn't that make me your boss?
No. I
No?
work for civil service in the state.
So I pay you.
You work for We the People, Mark. It just says, listen, it says no
Okay.
stopping, parking,
Listen
or
to me.
standing. Can we
If
just get
you
the vehicle
will,
moved?
if you will be quiet
I'm not taking
and allow me to explain what I was going to tell you
Yep.
before you got all up in a knot.
Yep.
The reason you don't want to go up there is you don't know what's wrong with that person. You don't know if it was somebody that was hostile or had an attitude.
What if you needed medical
Where?
attention? You know, come on.
Hey,
What to do
one at a time, please.
Hey,
is
don't talk to me like that.
One at a
call
time. We don't take
and have
directives from
somebody
you.
to
Just stay
come
back.
check it out.
Stay back. You're dismissed. You're not
Mucho cha-cha.
Okay.
He must be in training, so just watch,
Mucho
watch,
chacha.
watch the supervisor.
No,
If he's in training, just learn from him.
he's not in training.
Okay.
But what is the malfunction?
I guess, to just put it very, very briefly, we saw a car
There's
with
pockets.
no markings on it, parked in front of no parking,
Okay.
stopping, or standing.
Okay.
Not labeled as a police car. It's just very curious. Maybe a drunk driver is like trying to do something to a governmental building.
Okay.
Isn't that what Timothy McVeigh did?
Okay. So, if you'd approached Timothy McVeigh, all I'm saying is it wasn't a smart thing safety-wise for y'all to do.
So it wasn't
If you
safe to
saw
approach a
this-
public official.
You didn't know he was a public official.
When I got up to the car and we saw his patch, we did.
How do I know he didn't get fired? He's disgruntled now. He wants to do something to the building.
But you're missing the point I'm trying to bring to your attention here.
Okay.
You saw this, you had concerns. Why didn't you call?
Oh, because
Let
I.
us come out and deal with it.
Well, maybe one of these guys were calling when you pulled up.
We're concerned citizens. We have a duty to protect our Constitution. I guess
Not
all we're
saying-
asking
not saying you
is
don't.
could this gentleman move his vehicle or activate his emergency lights? Because right now he's parked in a no
No, he
parking
doesn't have
zone.
to because his business is working with this building, which is under quarantine right now.
Okay, so, shouldn't he have his emergency lights activated? Shouldn't
No,
there be some...
not in that unit.
Does he not have emergency lights? Then,
Well, can he at least move over a little bit? Because he is
obstructing a
walking-
sidewalk.
If he moves over right here, then the sidewalk's free.
And what?
Can you walk around the vehicle?
Can I ask one last
Step in
question?
the grass. You want me to step in the grass and get my shoes dirty?
So
In
what?
a wheelchair.
Wait, guys,
You're in the grass back
stop.
over here, so
Got-
apparently
I got a
not-
question.
Actually, I wasn't-
Patrick.
you see, I wasn't kneeling in
Patrick.
the grass.
I got a question here. What are we doing wrong?
I'm trying to find out what's going on.
Oh, I'm just being a pedestrian on the sidewalk with my phone.
Okay,
Okay. I guess we're all dismissed then. You're dismissed.
carry on.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Okay.
We're gonna leave. You're gonna leave.
If I'm free to go, I'm free to stay, right?
Why are you staying?
That's a public sidewalk. I paid for it. I could, like, Supreme Court just ruled that a homeless person can lay on the sidewalk all day.
No.
The Supreme Court law has ruled that if there is no better place for slumber, then you cannot ask someone to move. So a homeless person can stay here if they do not have a home. I think you should update
Not
your
in the
case.
not in the front of the state building.
Actually, that is a public easement is not
Okay.
specified under case.
Well, here's
That's
the
what
deal.
we're here for, to help educate you.
Here's the deal. Y'all can carry on, do what you got to do, but I don't see what your issue is at this point.
And what's your name, Trooper?
I'm not sure.
Well, I'm gonna. Do you know? Are you familiar with the Supreme Court case called? Are you familiar with the Supreme Court case called Catron versus the City of St. Petersburg, Florida? And this, I think the state is within the 11th Circuit, isn't it?
I'm gonna do a record request on your body cam. So
And then on top of that, there's the city versus Smith versus the City of Cumming. Do you know what that case law stands for?
Not off the top of my head.
Okay, I think you should research it.
I'm not going to sit here and argue case law.
I'm not arguing case law. I'm just telling you I'm within my rights of what I'm doing right here. And and now that I said that, qualified immunity is beatable.
Go ahead. 10-4. I'll get with you in a second. I'll get with you in a second.
Hey, what's the call? Oh wait, he called on the cell phone. This is an emergency call.
So, are we done here, guys?
Yeah, we're done.
Okay, cool. All right, guys, we're done.
have some weed?
Oh yeah, where's your badge?
Officer Connor,
Oh, for Connor?
yes.
Why don't you have his name on today, sir?
Why? Because I am waiting for a supply to get my name tag.
Oh, you knew? You're right out of the academy?
No.
Oh.
I've been law enforcement for over 7 years.
So what happened to it? Got washed, messed up in the dryer?
I am waiting for supply to get my name.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hey, when you address the citizens, you don't talk to them like that, all right? You treat us with respect.
So, I think you guys are 10-6, 10-8. You guys can clear out.
So that was for citizen safety, not officer safety. So I agree with that.
That's what I was trying to tell y'all when y'all got all up in my face on it.
We're not up in your face.
Y'all
I mean,
got
you're a big
offense.
guy. If I was up in your face, I'd be twisted in a pretzel right now.
Y'all took offense.
You have Officer
Went
Como
off.
just waiting to take me.
And y'all went off and didn't listen to what I was trying to tell you.
I wonder if his name badge is sitting in the passenger seat. I bet he took it off.
So,
Appreciate it.
y'all can,
Now we know that Officer Amy is good to go.
he's good to go.
Okay.
Were you in the military? Just the way you said good to go, it sounded official. Were you in the military, sir? Fine, I thank you for your service. Thank you, appreciate your service. No, you find, you like to find, sometimes there's police officers. You're trying to figure out what's going on.
Get a picture. Anything interesting in there, Patrick?
Just some Copenhagen or his Jew.
No.
Huh? Man, you went to the superstore.
Connor, thanks, Officer Connor. I have a serious question. It sounds silly, but it is serious. What do you intend?
Hey, I'm in the middle of an audit. I'll call you back.
Like, are you going to describe some ways? But that's not, that camera's like way down here, man. Like, are you going to get like...
He covers the mic up when he can.
The only description he's going to get of someone running away is from the knees down. Like, he had slightly hairy ankles and a... That's the same place I wear my body cam.
All right, it's down there, man.
All right.
All right, guys.
Thanks, Officer Amy. Thanks, Officer.
Hey, you guys actually did a pretty good job.
Thanks for the content.
He actually said that his
you really
concern
did.
was civilian safety, and I haven't heard that yet.
Never have I ever heard.
So,
You guys did a good
this
job.
is C. Amy right here.
I'm going to give you guys a call.
And what's your name?
Last night we were arrested.
What's that? Connor. Okay, hey, thank y'all for the content. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, extra. If you go look at my live stream from last night, Extra Good Citizen, you'll see where three of us were arrested for engaging in First Amendment.
Go look me up, guys.
I mean, you hadn't done anything for it. I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Is this an emergency call?
But
I don't,
unfortunately,
you know, come on.
What's
y'all
so?
came at me
What was the
before
call?
you
What was the
did
call that came? What did he say on the call to request you?
I'm not the, but I'm saying, y'all as a group that came at me
We have a hard time.
before I even
Did he
let
call
me
you
get
on the
the
cell
chance
phone?
to speak.
Did
Well-
he call you on the cell phone?
Oh,
Okay, then.
Oh, concerned
I got
citizen
video
called
of
you?
him on the phone.
Did Chris?
Did you get a 911 call?
No.
Then how did you get dispatched here? Did you even get dispatched, or did he just call you?
No, he did not call me.
Then how'd you get here?
I got dispatched.
So someone called 911? Then how'd you know to come here? See?
I
See?
think
Come
I
on.
got dispatched.
So someone had
What
to
he's
call
trying to say is this
911.
officer didn't activate his
Exactly.
radio, he only used his
Exactly.
cell phone.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to answer the question because
so
he
he's trying
knows.
to figure out if he didn't call you on his cell phone and he didn't radio dispatch, how would you guys...
Wait, whoa! I got a good one. I learned this from
I've already
somebody.
got him. I've already
I
got him.
got a good question. When in a matter, in a circumstance, in a situation like this, can I hear re-radio broadcast?
He had it. He had
What?
it.
Can I hear re-radio broadcast for this call?
What it was.
Why not?
Re-radio
I
broadcast.
can't do it.
Re-radio broadcast. Re-radio broadcast.
That's all right, we got a
I
scanner.
can't
We can
do it.
read-
Okay, you just went from a pass to a fail. All right, guys. Thank you.
He called him on the cell phone. He already got it.
We're good here, guys.
I got videos.
Yep.